Hello there, my Sagittarius Collective. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Oh my goodness, Sagittarius. Why does it feel like plans were changed? So, damn. Okay, this is interesting with regard to you. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords. Those of you going through something on a spiritual level, oh my goodness. It's always like hellfire or brimstone with you, Sagittarius, or our God is a loving God. That's almost got like a crucifix vibes on it. So, damn. What the fuck are you doing? And what is your outlook? Empress energy. Covering that. Oh, the Two of Cups. Oh, sweet Jesus. This is like love is a battlefield type vibe, too. Page of Wands. Sweet little nothings. Eight of Pentacles. So you're definitely looking good. Six of Pentacles. Balance coming in. Ten of Swords. Spirituality on something with the Page of Cups. Oh, damn, this is come back around energy. So, sweet Jesus, Sagittarius. Scorpio vibes. So this is definitely relationships or partnerships that ended. Some of you need to keep that sort of energy there. Especially since you got this beautiful accomplishment vibe coming towards you. The Page of Wands there at the Page of Cups. This is that sort of sweet sort of communication that is just sweet enough for you to sort of get the idea that there's still feelings there. This is that, oh, sweet Jesus, come back. This is come back around energy. So you got some karmic energy around you. Three of Wands. That Three of Wands feels more like a Page of Swords. So, damn. Definitely be mindful of who you're sharing your dreams and goals with now, Sagittarius. Some of y'all need to sit your ass down. So some of you are inviting that snake energy into your own sort of vibe. Sagittarius, some of y'all need to learn to sit down and shut the fuck up. With the Hermit and the Nine. Yeah. This is like the snake in the chicken coop. So, sweet Jesus, Sagittarius. Some of you need to be mindful of the new sort of energies that you're allowing in. Definitely, this says karmic energy on it. So, those of you exes, this is that ex energy vibe. Someone could be wanting more child support. Someone could be wanting to come in and hit you up for money or hit you up for an opportunity. Be mindful of catfishing too, Sagittarius. Who the fuck are you dealing with? And are you dealing with people more one-on-one instead of just sort of, a lot of this is like third-party energy. So you're not really understanding or knowing who the hell it is you're communicating with. If you spend a lot of time in like sub-feeds, who the fuck are you really dealing with? Some of you definitely be mindful of who you're sharing your dreams and goals with as well. The right tarot reading, you should be listening instead of asking questions. The questions, if any, should come after, and it should be in regard to something new when it comes to a reading, instead of staying focused on the same sort of stuck, stagnant energy. So definitely be mindful of catfishing vibes here. Some of you, this is like you're inviting that snake energy right into your environment already. So this is kind of decisions that you're making. There shouldn't be any paranoia when it comes to this either. So be mindful of that energy as well, Sagittarius. What's this sort of vibe here? I feel like a lot of you have pulled your energy back. So some of you could have got off the dating sites. Some of you could have toned down your social media. And now you get all this sort of interest in you. But it is like third-party interest. So, damn. What the fuck are you doing and what the fuck is this about? This is like bot views. This is like bot energy. So like BOT. So some of you, this is like fake ass energy. What the fuck are you doing, Sagittarius? 7 of Wands with the 2 of Wands. Yeah, sit your ass down and stay focused on you. Not everyone needs to know what your dreams, what your accomplishments are, what your goals are now. So, Sagittarius, if you like to talk too much about yourself, stop. That Page of Wands energy is this 3 of Swords. So any sort of communication when it comes to you, when it comes to some of y'all, this sort of third-party energy is from a heartbroken space. So, yeah. This is like feed a fever, starve a cold type energy here. Over the 8 of Pentacles is the Scorpio vibes. Damn. Over the Hermit is the 3 of Cups. Over the Page of Cups is the Ace of Swords. Oh. This is the same old sort of karmic vibes, Sagittarius. Some of you get out of that energy and then you get sort of sucked back into it because of third-party energy here. So some of you invite that energy in. So, damn. Sagittarius, be mindful of opportunities, something that may feel like an opportunity, but it's kind of like more of an ambush type vibe. So any communication you have, there should be like good one-on-one. You should be FaceTiming people. You should be dealing with people in real life instead of some of you just this sort of, I guess, typical sort of fake-ass energy. Good Lord, Sagittarius. Those of you that brought a new energy in, those of you, when it comes to relationships or partnerships around you with that 3 of Cups, this is that sort of same typical vibe. I feel like you need to be more street smart and you need to be more mindful of your energy, of yourself, of what it is that you got going on. This shouldn't be dramatic. For some of you, this should be like common sense type energy. So if you're not aware of the scam energies around, if you're not sort of focusing on who is sort of in your environment, who is sort of you're allowing close to you, some of you, who the fuck are you confiding in as well? A lot of this 3 energy. So there's like third-party energy when it comes to this. 8 of Cups with the 9 of Wands, especially those of you that have established healthy boundaries. So this is that, are you going to go back down that karmic road energy or have you had enough? 10 of Wands, the Page of Swords with the Scorpio vibe. So this is like cross-watcher vibes. This is like, just assume that everyone sort of has some sort of agenda. Not overly dramatic though, Sagittarius, because some of you, that just sort of riles you up and it's unnecessary. Some of this should just be straight-ass common sense when it comes to how you sort of interact. So, sweet Jesus. Ace of Swords, you got the 6 of Pentacles, you got the 10 of Cups, there's the Ace of Pentacle energy. And there's that sort of balance coming in. But this is that sort of energy of illusion and confusion when it comes to you. Whew. This is just karmic energy. This is straight-ass karmic vibes. So, damn. The 9 of Cups to the 4 of Swords. Some of y'all, keep them ideas, keep them sort of objectives of yours, keep them goals of yours to yourself. Some of you need to be mindful of who actually comes into your energy. So, a lot of you, you sort of invite that vibe in. This could be as simple as cross-watching energy. I definitely feel like you get cross-watched a lot. There's definitely this energy of wanting to know what the hell it is you're doing, wanting to know what the hell it is you're about. So it's fake-ass energy. Some of you kind of invite that in. if there's a sort of religious element on this, right? If you've started going to a new church, or you've started like a new friends group, or you're just sort of trying out new different ideas or opportunities, some of you invite that sort of reptilian, that snake ass energy into your vibe. This kind of feels like just sit down and shut the fuck up. There isn't drama on this, so don't over dramatize anything. Some of you, this is like straight ass common sense, right? If you're going out somewhere, you might want to wear your best clothes and all your fancy jewelry. But is that really the smart thing to do? Those of you, if you're doing anything online, are you really dealing with people one-on-one? Or is it all like third-party energy? So, you know, texting, communication, everything is kind of like, there is no sort of one-on-one. It's all going through something else. So, for fuck's sake, there shouldn't be no drama to this. This is kind of basic-ass common sense. So, sorry, Sagittarius, but a lot of this should just be common sense energy. So maybe you need to pay attention to that. Those of you, if you haven't seen, or you're not really aware of online scams or dating app scams or anything like that, some of y'all just need to sort of educate yourself when it comes to that. King of Pentacles. That feels like King of Pain energy, though. There's a little black spot on the sun today. It's the same old thing as yesterday. There's almost a mirroring energy going on here. If something or someone seems too good to be true, some of y'all need to trust it. I don't think there's a whole lot of coincidental energy when it comes to you, Sagittarius. If someone is interested in you, they might be going through and asking other people about you to find out about you, which that's kind of ick. Instead of having one-on-one conversations, there is like no coincidence. But there really shouldn't be a whole lot of fucking unnecessary drama around this either. So, healthy boundaries. Healthy boundaries. Those of you that establish healthy boundaries, there's almost like a change of plan here to try to sort of focus on you. Those of you dealing with like karmic energies, this could definitely be X energies. Those of you that's moved on, those of you that aren't sort of feeding this sort of flurry of emotions, this sort of flurry. That Seven of Cups feels like flurries. So those of you that have put people out in the cold, those of you that are sort of, you've established healthy boundaries. So now it's like, how are you going to sort of warm up? This is like, be careful not to bring a snake in when you're bringing the wood for the wood burning stove type vibe. Sweet Jesus. Sagittarius, some of you just brush up on the scam energies out there. Some of you need to be dealing more one-on-one. Those of you, be mindful that you don't sort of invite that sort of snake-ass energy in. Some of y'all need to take it back to have faith and trust in God. If there's any sort of religious element when it comes to you, you just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. But this is like those people that pray, and then when they get the sort of revelation, let's just say revelation when it comes to praying, they absolutely disregard it. This is the people that ask for help but then pay absolutely no attention to it. Yeah, this is the sort of same as vibe. This puts you in interesting energy. So it's all positive vibes, but it's all going to be in how the hell you look at it. One of it's hellfire and brimstone. The other one is our God is a loving God. So I feel like some of you need to sort of find that balanced energy. If you're a praying person, Sagittarius, right? You ask for a sign and then you completely avoid it. This comes down to common sense. This comes down to basic common sense, making smarter choices, especially once you've established healthy boundaries. Keep those dreams and accomplishments to yourself, though. There's not a whole lot of coincidental energy. Anyone you're dealing with online, Sagittarius, some of you need like in real life conversations. You need to sort of remove any sort of third party energy when it comes to something. So you're more one-on-one. Sweet Jesus, Sagittarius. Catfish and energy, whatever you're doing online, right? Whatever this sort of vibe is, some of y'all need far more clarity when it comes to something. 6 of Wands, that's what helps you sort of overcome and accomplish things. This is also, if you have faith and trust, sort of going with the flow, allowing it, right? If you're someone who prays, understanding. So it is like trickster energy, but it is not overly dramatic, for fuck's sake. Some of you, this is just repeating the same sort of mistakes time and time again because you're not really paying attention. This is a deceptive vibe, but it's kind of what you should normally be aware of. So anything you're doing online, be mindful of your communications, especially if you're online dating. Some of you, this could definitely be with a group dynamic. So some of y'all just need to sit down, shut the fuck up, keep those dreams and goals to yourself. You can be amicable and you can have good conversations, but they don't have to be all about you and what you're about. Work, love, life when it comes to this, for fuck's sake. Some of you, this is like repeat energy that you should already be sort of aware of. If you're a praying person and you're continually asking God, send me a sign, but then you neglect all the sort of stop sign energy because you're not paying attention, you need to be mindful of that. And damn, it is that hellfire, brimstone versus our God is a loving God energy. Some of y'all need to just balance that shit out. So there shouldn't be any sort of extreme vibes when it comes to you. You should be like fucking mellow as all hell. Unfazed, unaffected. I was wanting to say unadulterated, but that sort of changes everything up. Anything else for you, Sagittarius, before we move through this energy? That's appropriate. 8 of Cups to the Ace of Cups. Oh. That feels like baptism by fire, and this Ace of Cups is like baptized in the river. So, Lord have mercy, Sagittarius. You just like run the fucking gamut here when it comes to almost this sort of extreme vibes with you. So, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. What the fuck are you doing? It's a change of perspective. It's being aware. It's also not being afraid. So keep that faith and trust going, but where's the sort of common knowledge when it comes to this? Where's the common knowledge when it comes to this? I feel like you need more one-on-one communication when it comes to opportunities with you, Sagittarius. Some of you need to get out of that sort of third-party energy, which a lot of you, that's just if you're on a dating site, texting through the dating site. There is that sort of removal of, but there's also that non-clarity. Those of you Sagittariuses, I like everyone to know what the fuck you got going on. Some of y'all, sit down, shut the fuck up. You can have a conversation and not talk about yourself, Sagittarius. Or at least if you do talk about yourself, you can be vague. There's nothing wrong with that either. Especially those of you that invite that sort of snake-ass energy in. But a lot of that comes down to not just being self-aware of scam energy. So this is like, you don't pick up hitchhikers, right? If someone needs help, you got a phone. You can call them or call for help for them. There's like this level of brushing up. If you're on dating sites, right? Figuring out the scams that go on with dating apps. This is like common sense too. Those of you ladies that know how to hold your handbag so someone can't snatch it from you. Those of you that know not to wear all your fancy stuff if you're going out, because that's just not what you should be doing. So you're more aware of your environment. You're more aware of what you need to be aware of, which for a lot of you, this should basically be common sense. This shouldn't overwhelm you either. So those of you, don't let yourself feel overwhelmed about anything. When a lot of this is simple, basic common sense. Establishing healthy boundaries, maintaining healthy boundaries, more one-on-one relationships and partnerships. Some of you removing that sort of third-party energy. So this is if it's just through one particular app or one particular sort of message board. So, damn Sagittarius. It's a karmic energy. This could be read as overly dramatic, but some of you, this is like, it should be a healthy mix of healthy boundaries, common sense, and just basic sort of knowledge of what you need to be aware of. Definitely be mindful of new energies. So, you kind of know that vibe. You kind of know that vibe. Who's coming in around you? Who do you not know? You know, sort of keep that energy separate from you as well. Don't be overwhelmed, though, because some of you, that's the whole sort of idea with this. Things have had to switch up because you have established healthy boundaries. So you need to be looking at things from a completely different sort of standpoint. If you're praying, Sagittarius, and you prayed for guidance, but you avoid all the sort of signs that you're given, and that's not going to be all of you, but if you're in that energy, then you need to trust it. So you're not even trusting the faith that you have, right? God, send me a sign, they send you a sign, and then damn, you just like, oh, well, send me 5 more and maybe I'll pay attention this time. That's definitely specific. So take what's yours, Sagittarius, leave what's not. This should not be overwhelming. This is just basic street smarts, common sense, and being very mindful and aware of where you're at, the opportunities, who you're dealing with. Some of you get out of those sort of third-party connections, which is, where's the one-on-one? So that way, you know, some of y'all need to be FaceTiming motherfuckers. You need to be having, like, real-time conversations. Common sense. This is more common sense than anything else. Definitely shouldn't be overwhelming. If you find it overwhelming, then you need to, like, tiptoe. No excessive energy either. Be mindful of the sort of excess as well, right? You might want to... Those of you, if you go on a date, right, you might want to wear your fancy jewelry and your nicest clothes, but is that really the smart thing to do? Some of you, if you have guests over, you don't always have to get out the good china. So there's a level of common sense that you need to be applying to your life, your situation right now. And you can have a conversation without talking about yourself, Sagittarius. So if someone is asking a lot of questions about you, personal questions, just turn that shit around. You can give nice responses that don't really give an answer. Keep that faith and hope up. I mean, I feel like you have faith, but some of you, you don't trust it. You're not trusting it. Hellfire, brimstone, or our God is a loving God when it comes to you. So you're dealing with two different type of vibes right there. Mellow that shit out and come from a more grounded, almost scientific approach when it comes to this. Good luck. God bless. Take what's yours and leave the rest here, Sagittarius. This is beautiful. It could be overly dramatic, but it doesn't need to be. This is just healthy boundaries, common sense. Less talking about yourself as well. Some years, like baptism by fire or baptism down by the river. I mean, whatever the fuck this sort of energy is, whatever this sort of vibe is with you, it's a clashing energy. But you got the balanced out energy right here, just by paying attention. Good luck, God bless. Like, share, subscribe. Take what's yours and leave the rest. Ring the bell, Sagittarius, if you're ever so inspired to. You need that balance in. So some of you, you can have just as much faith and let your religion be a part of who you are, but you also need to balance that with just some straight-ass common sense, healthy boundaries, street smarts, self-awareness. Some of y'all, less flashy energy. And you don't have to discuss yourself in conversation, Sagittarius. It's okay to be vague.